Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, here we are for another roll reveal. This one's number 598. We're going to be doing a 1940S roll today. 1940S. Very difficult year. How you guys doing? There's Coin Junkie Carl, Frostbite. I'm a little bit early. I just wanted to chit-chat for a little while before I get started on the reveal. Good for you guys. And me. So what's going on? Is everybody doing right and doing well? Frosty, are you talking about that 1795? Looks like I'm getting a lot of Circle of Death going on here. Hello, Tyler, Dan. How's everybody doing? Just want to give everybody a chance to come in. I'm giving it, about 5 more minutes before I get started. Hello, Malcolm. Hello, Mr. Adams. Good evening, everybody. Going to the store, Dan? Well, don't be dangerous. Either don't drive or don't watch. One or the other. Hopefully you've got someone driving you there. Or you're just listening. Just listening is fine. I'm not sure Frosty ended up sticking around. I asked him a question, he didn't get a chance to answer it, I guess. Let me see. Stream status is only good. The bit rate. How do I change the bit rate? The stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. Bit rate of 6800 kbps. So let me see. Can I change it while I'm going? Output. Bit rate. Let's see if I can change this to 6800 and it continues working. I'm not sure what bitrate is. All I know is I'm following the instructions. So I'm going to set this to a 6800 bitrate. So then okay. And yeah, it doesn't look like I'm getting anywhere with this. Sounds and looks right. Oh, is that after the change, Dan? Tell me, did it actually change? Just like 10 seconds ago? It did change. Okay. That could be a telling sign. Let me see if my clock is keeping up here. It's not. It's only updating like every 5 seconds. Oh, really? Found it 72 FS103 just as the last reveal was ending. How about that? Does everybody like the way it's sounding and looking now? One of the changes that I made is I did change the bit rate. 7036 is lower than the recommended bit rate. Okay. I keep getting these warnings. 6800 is lower than the recommended. Now 7036.26 kbps is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend you use a stream bit rate of 6800 kbps. I'll change it to 6800 kbps and see what changes, if anything. Well, it is at 6800. Huh. Let's see. Warning, recordings cannot be paused if the recording quality is set to same as stream. Where's the recording quality? Same as stream. Okay. recording format, MPEG, MP4. I don't think that's going to make any difference. Right? Just play along. Okay. Well, let's see. What do we have going on now? We got 13 people watching. It's 53 after. So given that we've got 13 people watching and it's 54 after now, I think I'm going to go ahead and start the actual reveal. One of the things that I changed was a bitrate. The other thing that I changed is, if you'll notice, the backdrop here is no longer black. I actually laid a bag down here, and now you can very clearly see all of the information on the flip insert. And so that was simply by changing the color of the background on that side. It's playing with me. Oop. There's a dropped coin out of the top of the roll. This one is a 1940S roll. 1940S is a very cantankerous earlier roll that's very difficult to find. A few different double die obverses known, a number of double die reverses known, a bunch of RPMs. This should be a really, really good roll for us. So let me go ahead and get started on it and see what happens. Coin number 1 is going to go to Chris Hurley this time. Chris Hurley gets coin number 1. Let's see what coin number 1 has in store for us. Well, we have machine doubling here on coin number 1. There's a nice red coin, though. Let's check around. And got some machine doubling on Liberty there. Okay, let me flip it over and we can check the reverse. What do we have on the reverse? There's a few different, actually a number of different double die reverses known for the issue, so it's going to take me just a little while to get through this roll. It's a good thing it's the last roll we're doing today. Tomorrow we have reveal number 599. Hello, Jackalope, Herdmaster, sorry, not Hardmaster, Herdmaster. My brain wasn't reading correctly. This one doesn't have anything on it. However, we need to keep watching because this roll could go pop wild in a hurry. I don't have any idea what's in here, but 40S is one of those rolls that can be a real humdinger. We'll see what the grade on this coin here is. Okay, this one looks like it's probably about a 65 red. Let's see what's on the rim on this one. Okay, it's just a little bit of browning going on the rim. I noticed that when I was looking at it. Okay, this one is not a double die or an RPM around the date. Mint mark area. Let's see. I'll watch these real closely. Alright. No doubling on this one that I can see. I want to make sure I'm watching these really closely. Great, we're watching a 90-minute edition of 60 Minutes. That's different. There's one of the nice die crack there. Nice little edge die crack going along. Let's see. I don't see anything on this one either. Ah, broke coach in with a $17.95 half cent. Nice. Awesome. Jackalope, you're welcome to register on this channel. All that does is give you some perks as far as being able to purchase and bid on items. It's absolutely free, but in order for me to do actual monetary business with people, I have to get their invoice information first. But welcome to the channel nonetheless. Alright, this is the first slightly lower condition coin I've seen. These coins are all really nice. Really nice bright red 1940s Lincoln cents. You're not going to see those every day. Okay, got nothing on the obverse on that one. How about the reverse? Reverses on this particular issue are pretty important. Number of double die reverses known. Probably a number of them that we have not yet listed. It's real ripe with double dies, and they're very scarce rolls. So, it's got a few little spots on the reverse. Yeah, it's coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. That's how you register. coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Alright, that's 3 coins so far. Nothing yet. Parvas. Coin number 4. See what we have here for coin number 4. Some of these coins are actually graders. I mean, they're pretty nice looking coins. Alright, that's machine doubling there. Okay, nothing on the obverse. Let's check the reverse real quick and see. You guys are going to be really pleased with these coins. I mean, they are nice quality. However, I'm not seeing any double dies yet. All this is machine doubling that we're seeing so far. Alright, nothing there. It's nice that we get a good Sunday evening chit-chat with well, it's going to be a rather lengthy show simply because this roll is one that you do not want to skimp on time when you're looking. This is one you definitely want to get done the quote-unquote right way. This is, again, machine doubling. Let's see. You got to kind of have a little bit of knowledge about machine doubling under your belt before you jump into this. Because these rolls, these mint-marked rolls in the early 40s, actually the ones in the late 30s and early 40s, are really well known for having a lot of machine doubling. There's a less than fully struck coin. You can tell that because of all those little modeling puck marks. I'm trying to say it right, puck marks all over the coin here, and a lower relief in and around the O of 1 and the PLU of pluribus, which is exactly opposite Lincoln's shoulder on the other side, which is why that thickness did not strike up completely. Let's take a look at coin number 6 now. This one for Crispy. And Crispy, let's see here. I do not believe this to be a double die on the date. I'm kind of looking just a little bit at this area right here on the 4 and right up here on the 0. I am seeing what may be an RPM. I'm going to go look it up on our website and see what I see. I got to get my keyboard out here real quick. I'm not going to skimp any time on this at all. This might be a long show. You don't see 1940s rolls very often. Let's see. Die variety search 1940 San Francisco mint mark varieties. And it's definitely not a number 1. That's kind of what I thought there was some chance it could be. It's definitely not a number 7 either. For number 1, the mint mark position is pretty close. And number 1 also has a double die obverse, but I don't think this is that double die obverse. Yeah, I don't see anything listed that matches this. So it's really kind of hard to tell right now, but I'm kind of thinking instead of RPM double die, I'm just thinking about die state as having caused the issues that we're seeing. Because now that I turn it around this way, it does not look like an extra serif up there. It just looks like die wear like you see off the top of the crosslet on the 4. So, yeah, I'm kind of going to skip over this one because I don't think it is a die variety. However, later if we see something that convinces us, this is coin number 6. This is Crispy's coin. Let's take a look at the reverse real quick and see if we have something going on there. No, nothing on the reverse. So we will regretfully and begrudgingly call this one a normal coin until we can find proof otherwise. I appreciate that, Jackalope. Next one up, Chucky. Chuck. Coin number 7. And we have normal date and mint mark. No double die lid. No doubling in God we trust. Nothing on liberty. Nothing on the ear. Those are my points to check. Reverse. Nothing on the right wheat. No elongation to the dots. No doubling on the outside edge of the left wheat. That is machine doubling. Nothing on the EN of cent. And the stems look normal. So that is a normal coin. They're very pretty coins. This is a nice roll. This is a very nice roll. This could have been a grader roll. Grader roll would be one I'd look through for coins to send in for grading. This one's that good. So you guys are getting a hell of a deal on this. 1940S roll here. Okay. There's that. Typically, these would be well over $10 a coin. I know I didn't charge that much on these. It's just a average 40S obverse on that. How about the reverse now? Do we see anything in my check spots? Nothing. Another normal one. Now coin number 9. We're what, about 15 minutes through the show already? 10 to 15 minutes? 10 minutes, actually. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there. This could just be a really nice roll of 1940S Lincoln cents, which in itself is a bargain. I don't know exactly. I want to look that up real quick. I just want to see what we're talking about. I usually use the NGC price guide for that. Because I'm a dealer member of NGC. That is not what I put on there. ngccoin.com. Thank you. ngccoin.com. Let's see. Resources. Price guide. U.S. coin price guide. Going to look at cents and Lincoln cent wheat reverse 1909 to 1958. And let's break out their website and put it over here on the screen so we can all see this together. Why? Their screen requires some adjusting in order for me to see everything at the right size here. There we go. We're not going to get it any better than this, unfortunately. So, oh man, what happened there? Let's put it back up to 100%. Let me find 1940S. As we work our way up there. And let's see, 1940 San Francisco. Now this is after grading. Cost you a little bit to get these graded. But here's 40S in red. And let's see, 40S in red. The price guide, census, okay. How do I slide side to side here? I'm having a fight with this, trying to keep it in the right size for you guys to be able to view it. Okay. I'm not getting any information. Let's see if this works. No, that doesn't work. What am I trying to find here? Come on. There are no poor and about good in MS Red. Seriously? Here's the values. But I can't get them to show up because there's no side-to-side scroll. That is weird. I've always done it full screen, so I've never worried about side-to-side scroll. Alright, here we go. There's your prices. Value. Nope. That's population. That's not values. I thought the values were in here. NGC price guide. They are, but I can't get them to show up. 53 is the farthest over I can go. Let's see if I can do this. Wow. This site is really messed up. Okay, 63 is $7, 64 is $10, 65 is $18, 66, little teensy tiny letters. I'm seeing that it is $29.66. A 66 plus would be, gosh, there's no scroll on this website. This is ridiculous. Let me see if doing it full screen gives me a scroll. No, I still don't have a scroll. I can't go back and forth. And these tables are so wide. What do they plan on me doing? Go to grade. Well, that won't do me any good. Okay, let me see here. This is a pain. A pita. Right? It's a big old pita. 66 plus is $60. 67 is $220. 67 plus is $900. And that's according to NGC. A 68 would be $9,750. I highly doubt that here. But so a 66 would be a $29 coin. A 65 would be an $18 coin. So that's essentially the answer. $40 in PCGS, okay. All right. The gray bar didn't... You slide by grabbing the gray bar? Okay, I didn't know. I usually use full screen, and I can see everything I need to see. So, Stan's coin, this one. Oh, boy. Got a few spots on the reverse on that one. Let's go back and look at Stan's obverse again, to be sure that we have seen it. I don't remember whether we've seen this coin or not. Nothing there. And nothing up here on the obverse. Okay, so the obverse is not necessarily... Yeah, they should have used iframes or something if they're going to use a weird way of handling tables. But whatever. Alright. There's another one of those with that weird looking lip on the S. But it's also still got the same weird stuff on the 4. For right now, I think I'm just going to assume that's not an RPM and keep moving. We'll have to look at it later and see. But this, again, is the same as was coin number 5, I believe. Alright, and that's coin number 10. Let's do coin number 11 now. Here, once in a while, I'll be flipping them over to check the reverse too. However, we're going to go ahead and just move through obverses for now. This is another machine doubled coin. Lots of machine doubling, 1940S. 1941S. Lots of machine doubling those 2 years especially. And look at the reverse on this one very carefully, very closely. Nothing. Okay. Parva is coin number 11, now number 12. Number 12, hello Anthony. Number 12 goes to Mark. Let's check and see what we have here. Well, this one doesn't have machine doubling as badly anyway. Still has machine doubling, but it's not as bad. Machine doubling to me doesn't have any value, any extra value. To me, machine doubling is a mere it's a annoyance. It doesn't add anything to the coin. It actually annoys me a little bit, just like toning annoys some other people. Dan, Mr. McCumber, what do you get? Wow, what is going on with my replay? We are well ahead of that now. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Here is what this is Tyler's. No, Dan. Did I do that right? Yeah, Dan. Did he just get a coin? No, Mark did. What am I doing? I'm watching the replay on YouTube and it's way behind. I don't know. Somebody tell me, as soon as you can say this, or as soon as you can see what I'm saying here, say chicken. Just type chicken out. That way I'll know how many seconds it takes for me to get to you. Six seconds for Taco John. 9 seconds for Richard. Otis, Sissy, 11 seconds. Malcolm 13. Dan is 12. "30 seconds now, and no one else has replied. So it's 2 to 15 seconds. And why my live is still showing at 27:44, I have no idea. There's 27:50. It may be caught up now, although I doubt it. I'm still on coin 9. I'm looking at the replay. It's on coin number 9. Okay. This is what, number 15 for Chris. Very nice looking coin, but all around probably not a die variety. So I'm kind of sort of starting to lose steam for die varieties on this roll because, you know, we've been through 15 coins now. Still haven't seen one. Well, I know the auction is tough. That's why I give a lot of extra time. I'll tell you guys what, on the auction, if I was actually auctioning off the items live and you guys were watching me from an audience, each item would last probably about 30 seconds, if that. This is an end coin here. The reason they last 2, 3, 4 minutes is because I'm waiting for the lag for you guys. So you guys will have a chance to bid if you've got a lot of lag. I mean, because literally I would go through the full speech once, and then the second time it'd be a first call, the third time it'd be a second call, the fourth time it'd be last call. And we're talking about something that takes about 4 seconds to do, 5 seconds. We'd be going through items like you wouldn't believe. But at that same time, sure, come on over. At that same time, it would be something that would be easy for all of us to get through if we were doing this live, because if you're watching and you can see the auctioneer and know what the auctioneer is doing and when they're looking in your direction, being at an auction is actually a big advantage if it's live. I take a lot from being able to let's see, Frostbite Coins and Collectibles actually coaches. Found your stream from my sharing your stream in my community tab. He has found my channel from a short on my channel showing my more valuable MTG cards. MTG cards. What is an MTG? That's not mortgage, is it? Looks like we're running on empty for die varieties on this, but man, I tell you, there's some really nice coins in this roll. Oh, sitting at live auctions, it would be awesome if I had an opportunity to get all of you together for a live auction plus dinner. I'd do ribeye steaks, and I'd cook. That's right. Cook you guys all a steak. Ask Mickey. He'll tell you. Magic the Gathering. Okay. That's why I didn't get it. I didn't even have that in mind. I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, I think after this, I think I'm going to do a short, well, maybe not short, depending. After we finish this, I'm going to create a live stream and do a chit-chat. Just a Copper Coins chit-chat live stream. I don't really have anything to update anybody with. It's not like any news, but I kind of feel the urge that we should maybe converse just a little. Have to wait till you get your teeth. I'm telling you, same die keeps popping up on this. That little tag up on the upper right-hand corner of the upper serif. That is, that's coming up over and over and over again. I think it's dieware. We're going to have to take a look at it. We're going to have to judge it one way or the other. But I don't think we're going to end up listing that. Now we're at coin number 22. Looks like about 8:45. We should be able to move on and go over to the chit chat. Do some show and tell. Everybody grab your collectibles that are not coins. Any collectibles that are not coins, shoot a picture of it and send me an email. cd@coppercoins.com. cd@coppercoins.com. Anything you collect that is not coins. That's not money. Let's just say not money. It's not coins, not currency. Let's talk about some different stuff. If you guys got different stuff, please send me a picture in the next 15 minutes or so. And I'll dig into my email and I'll bring those pictures up and I'll show them to you. And we can all share what we collect other than, because I know that everybody here has the collector's blood. When did I auction coins for the 600? I auctioned coins for the 600 this past Monday. So the 600 has already been spoken for. 600 will be a special show. It's going to air tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, actually. Tomorrow will be a sales show for future reveals, ones that will come up later. It's going to be number 602 up through about number 605, 606. I'm not going to be doing a lot next week because we do have a holiday weekend. Long holiday weekend. Still looking here to see if we can find anything for anybody that's more than. Yeah, those spots were sold 6 days ago on Monday. I haven't done number 600. That'll be tomorrow. But the spots have already been settled. Coin 25 now, Chris Hurley. We're halfway through the roll. Roll reveal sales are only on Monday, unless Monday is a holiday, which a couple months ago we had that in September. We had Monday was a holiday, so I skipped it to Tuesday. Anytime we have a special day, like a family day, on the day an event is to happen, all of the events for that day are moved forward by a day plus everything else for that week. So Halloween was on Tuesday. I reserved that for family. And so the auction was moved to Wednesday. Maybe I should actually publish a calendar. Give you guys an actual calendar of events. Maybe I could do that. If I sent it, how many people here have my email blocked when I send out announcements about the upcoming auction? It's like if I send out an auction, notice tonight that we're having an auction tomorrow, who would know about that? Who would actually be able to be there if I did that? In other words, who would see the email versus who would not? Reveal sales on Monday, auction on Tuesday. That is the normal. Dan says he would. Mark gets them. Richard says he gets them. Okay. I just want to make sure that there's not anybody that has me blocked, because I don't send out a bunch of spam email. I don't believe in that. Generally, when I send out an email, it's it's always me personally or Eric personally sending the email. We don't do any scheduled emails. And when I send you the email, I'm sending it to everyone individually, all your individual email addresses, based on the list of buyers that I have during the auctions. If you drop out of being active at the auctions for more than 6 months, I drop you off my list, because I assume that you have found somewhere else to buy, or you've moved on, or you're not collecting anymore, something. But if you do not have my emails blocked and you see the bulk emails I do send out, then you will see announcements about upcoming auctions. And where are we now? Yeah, I'm a full 7 coins above the video I'm seeing. I don't understand why that video I'm seeing is so far behind. I'm on coin number 30 right now. I'm just moving over to coin number 30 for Coins and Ghouls. And the show is 7 coins behind me at coin number 23. So I'm sure you guys can see and hear everything I'm doing within that amount of time, because that's a lot of time. CD at coppercoins.com would be a great place. The CD at coppercoins.com. Oh, where is my chat finger? Send non-coin related collection shots. Anything you collect that's not coins. And we'll sit and have a chit-chat about our non-coin collections. I don't have a lot of non-coin collections. I do collect a couple of things in particular that are not coins. And we will be able to go in and take a look at some of these different items that people collect and talk about them. I'll ask you a few questions and give the other audience members a chance to ask questions before I move on to the next person's collectible. Looking for probably anywhere between 3 and 10 different people who have collectibles. anything that you collect that is not coins and not currency. Whether it be stamps, baseball cards, I don't know, football jerseys. I collect license plates, figurines, movies, just some ideas. I know somebody who collected DVDs on movies on DVD, and dude had more than a Blockbuster ever had. I mean, it was like, it was crazy. It was like 3,000. Some people collect bicycles, gas signs. Good gosh. Some people actually collect small pieces of furniture. I saw a thing one time on 60 Minutes where someone, or it was actually CBS this morning, Sunday morning, where someone collected washing machines. And there were a number of people in a club, and this guy's basement was nothing but washing machines. I can't imagine his electric bill. But the club would get together and they would run a load of laundry through washing machines just so they can experience them. And it was kind of a interesting thing to watch, but it wasn't really something. It wasn't my gig, but I could definitely see it being other people's enjoyment. Some people collect die-cast cars. Some people collect real cars. Some people collect belts or belt buckles. A 66p you can't figure out. See, first one came from a roll from my LCS, then a few months later I found another one in a roll from me. Absolutely, Tyler, send a picture. Or pictures. Make sure it's something that I can actually see what you're looking for, because if I can't see it, then... Well, if you can't see it easily in the picture, then I know I can't see it. And if I can't see it, I can't really do much to help you. I'm looking at what appears to be weakness in the rim there. I'm looking at weakness in the rim over here. So I think what we have in this particular case could easily be a rim clip with a little bit of Blakesley effect. We have weakness in the rim over here. We come over here and we have maybe just a little tiny bit of weakness in the rim right there across from the first grain. I don't know. It looks like there could have actually been a little bit of a rim clip on this coin, but not really even enough to unround the coin. Hot Wheels, but your collection is at your dad's house. I collected Hot Wheels for my son for a while, but I ended up giving them away to a neighborhood kid. I bought pretty heavily from about 1992, 93, up through about 99. The Hot Wheels. That was a kind of a fun collectible. Parvez comes up next on coin number 38 here. Yeah, I'm way behind. The video is way behind me. You see how far ahead of the video I can get. But it's on coin number 31 now. And I'm on coin 38 going on to coin 39. So I'm staying about 7 coins ahead. Mostly 70s and 80s, but most were opened. So do you have the original series, like the numbered series from 1 to, I don't know, 50 or 80 or whatever, before they started doing the 4-car series things? I remember one was, what was one? Some sort of a monster, no, it was a coach, a stagecoach thing. That was coin card number 1. Jackalope, that's fine, no worries. We can deal with that. I'm not going to go set a whole lot up. I'm just going to go to my email and kind of work with it as we move along. This is a very impromptu event, and it will be a very informal event. So I'm not going to do a lot of graphics and screen openings and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to have a little bit of fun talking about some of our other collectibles. I know that while we do coins, some of us may not mainly do coins like I do, but I mainly do coins. My other collectible takes up quite a bit of my time. Probably turn my desk cam on for that so I can show you some of the things I do. This is another one of those ones with the tab up on the upper serif. If that happens to turn into the decision that it's an RPM, there's a lot of people with RPMs in this roll. $1,800 unopened Hot Wheels from the 80s and 90s. Something tells me you might have a gold mine there. All right, Paul is next. Mr. Hampton. Let's see what Mr. Hampton has here. Only got a few more coins left to go. We're on coin number 43 now. So it should be 7 left. Oh, look at there. There's Rudolph. The red-nosed reindeer. We have fun with it. Hello, Jesse. You're not Jesse Minter, and you're not Jessica. Who is Jesse? Is Jesse new here? Welcome to the Copper Coins channel. I'm your host, Chuck Daughtrey. We do all kinds of fun things. Right now, we're going through a roll of 1940s Lincoln cents. It's an old original roll. We don't see these very often at all, ever. Vintage HO. I used to have HO. When I was probably about, when I was 12, 13, 14 years old, I had an HO. I had a board with a bunch of cars and a bunch of different engines. I didn't have a large layout. It was kind of a double oval top type thing. But I had some buildings that I had built and made. It was fun. It was an interesting thing to play with, but I didn't really see it back then as a collectible. I just kind of got disinterested in messing with a train that went around in a circle, and I ended up getting rid of it. Probably shouldn't have, but I had it for 10 years, 8 or 10 years. My dad had me into collecting stamps when I was a kid, but I kind of gave up on that because I realized that I realized that stamps were going to be something I'd never get one of everything, so I'm a one of everything collector. Well, one or more of everything. That's what ended up happening with my wheat pennies. I was collecting pennies, and I got to a point where I was collecting pennies to the point that I had more than one or more than 10 or more than 100 or more than 1,000 of some of the different ones, and I was like, yeah, you got to do something about this. I mean, this is really kind of overtaking your life. And so it was kind of at that point that I decided, I probably need to organize this and start selling some of these. And that's where my existence on eBay kind of switched over from, I was selling topical stamp groups with my mom. Nurses, cars, spaceships, whatever. Whatever we could find and group together as a topic, we'd sell topical stamps. And that kind of flip-flopped over to coins when I started getting busy with the idea of selling coins instead of stamps. And it just kind of went, And here we are, right? All right, let's see here. I don't have the stamps anymore. The stamps kind of left me. The last thing that I was going to do with stamps that I never ended up doing was the... I don't know if you're familiar with the Queen Head stamps from Great Britain. The UK, they have what they call Mason stamps, which is the Queen's portrait on a small stamp, small definitive stamp. I was going to do one of my Lincoln type posters, only I was going to do it with Queen stamps, and I was going to do a giant picture of the Queen. That's something that I was thinking about. 49 lower split serif. Well, let's check and see. I didn't notice it, but hey, that's why I've got all of you here. This is coin 49. No. No. That extra little thing sticking down there appears to me to be die wear. The upper also has that, as does the 4 and the 0 and the date. It's just, I think it's excessive die wear is all that is. But take a look again at the lower serif here. Lower serif is a single point. That's all it is. But good to look anyway, right? Okay, that is the end of the reveal show. Exit this, come back in about maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and you will see me having planned the next show, and I will see if I can get it done in 5 to 10 minutes. But we will try to run it at 8:45 Eastern Time. Please come back. I enjoy talking to you folks, and the sharing and caring will be turned on, and anything you ask will be answered to the best of my ability, or the best of the ability of the other people that we have here helping me out, which is all of you. So I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes with another show. I'll see you then.